Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the MGH United Road to Glory. Are we going to finish Season 1 in this episode? I don't know. We'll have a look in the calendar in just a moment. We've played 35 games this season, and we are currently in 7th place. We're on a little bit of a win streak at the moment. It wasn't long ago. It was actually just the last episode where I said we'd won 12, lost 12. We were on -2 goal difference. Well, now we've won 16, lost 12, and we're on a +5 goal difference. Things are on the up. The question is, with 9 points between us and Barrow, who are top of the table, is there any possibility that we can actually make it into the top 3? I doubt it. I doubt it very much, but we are going to get into a ton of games in this episode. Let's check the calendar and see what games we've got coming up. I believe we've got some pretty tough ones. So we've got 4 games. Let me get rid of my camera a sec. We've got 4 games to go in this March. Wait, we are in March. Yep. We've won 2-1 and 5-2 so far. The 5-2 win being our best result of the season so far, to be fair. And then in April, we've got a busy month. Tons of games, including the home game against Salford. They are our rivals, kind of. And then in May, we finish with Grimsby Town. So that is what it's looking like going into this episode. Are we going to finish it? Do you know what? Yes, I'm going to commit. We're going to play the rest of this season in this episode. As you guys know, I'm trying to do 3 episodes a week at the moment, whilst I'm still letting my throat recover from the acid damage I've done. If you haven't got any idea what I'm on about, you can go back onto my channel and watch the vlogs that I've been doing. So I'm still just taking it easy. So let's get the season done today, and let's see if we get promotion. Of course, if we have promotional playoffs, then we will have to go into the next episode for that. But first up, we have Fleetwood. Let's get into the first game then. Fleetwood, not the best team, and I was expecting to win this quite comfortably, and we made it 1-0 within the first 10 minutes with Magellan here. Lovely little one-touch football with Cook. And the one-touch finish as well. Very impressive. Magellan, a little bit hot and cold at times, but I think he has the potential to be a really, really good player for us. But unfortunately, we couldn't hold on to the lead for too long. We're 1-1 now after just 25 minutes, but we're going to try and get in the lead again. Here is Moreles. He is our top scorer for a reason. My God, what a finish that is. And then just because, why not, I went and smashed it in again. It's a great finish. Near post. I like to do that with all my wingers, really. Smash it near post every now and again. And there we are, making it 3-1 on the stroke of half-time. And look who it is again. It's Moreles. The Portuguese are taking over, guys. But now early in the second half, it's a terrible, terrible decision from the ref. I'm not having this. Look at this replay. Well, okay, I may have got the leg a little bit, but I did get the ball. But anyway, Fleetwood do get another one back. It's 3-2 going into the final few minutes here. Collar needed to punch that one out. I was really worried I was going to concede here. Just had a feeling we were going to drop points right at the death, and it was so nearly exactly what happened. But we held on, and it's 3 points. And now we've got a scout report back from Scotland. We've got Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay. It's a bit of a weird one. I'd rather it didn't have the A, because then it's clearly McKay. But anyway, we've also got a player called Kirk Snedden. Really good potential, 66 to 90. Right-footed, so I think an inside forward on the left, maybe. Could be nice. We get Hutchison here, not Hutchison. And he is not going to be good enough. And then we get John Kay, another player that didn't quite cut it for me. 50 to 70 overall, quite nice, but the potential a little bit on the lower end. So there we have it. And here we have Kirk Snedden. I've called him up into the team. The other player is still in the youth academy. I think he was too young, but Snedden was 16 years old, 60 rated, and he is straight into the squad. And I'm really excited to get another winger. As you guys know, I've really needed that. So that's exactly what we've got now. And he will feature. We get a 2-0 win. He didn't start this one. I think he potentially will get in the next game, if I remember correctly. But we've beaten Crewe Alexandra 2-0 there. It's 3 points, and now we move on into the next one away to Swindon. We're just going to simulate a couple of games here. I do like to switch it up, and here you'll see for the first time I put Sneddon in. Webber's going to drop to the reserves. 60 rated, not bad, is it, for a 16-year-old? He's got 78 pace as well, so he's pretty quick. Not the fastest, but of course at this level they will grow quickly. Unfortunately, though, he doesn't get a debut goal or an assist. Maybe he did. We can check later on in the season. Maybe he did, but a 2-2 draw, not ideal. And then we have a home game against Colchester. They are one of the not the worst, but, you know, they're right down there in 18th place, and we do get a 2-0 win there. Cook and Atkins on the score sheet. Only 3 shots, though. A little bit of a weird one there. Cook, after getting that goal, though, he is now inside forward plus. He is a very good player. I wish he was a little bit quicker. He's got the acceleration, but he doesn't have the sprint speed. So you can see here, I'm switching him over to the winger role, and that is going to increase his sprint speed a little bit. But unfortunately, at the age of 25, I very much doubt his potential is that high, so we won't see too much more growth from Cook. But that's maybe where Sneddon comes in, or other players that can play on the left side, like Jeffery, potentially. But we're swapping a couple of players out. Parkin's going to play at cam. We've also got Shepherd coming in. Sneddon is starting on that left side, and Russell comes in as well. And here we go. We're going to quick sim. And Accrington have managed to get a draw out of a 6-goal thriller. 3 goals from 3 shots for them. A little bit unfortunate. Now we're going to move on into the next game. This time it is Gillingham, and they were somewhat near us in the table, so it was an important game. Really wanted to make sure we would gain 3 points on them. And what a start. Magellan, that is special. You could say it's magic. I will never, ever do that again. I can only apologise. Here is Sneddon trying to get away a power shot there. I think, if I remember correctly, he had one play style and it was whipped cross. So a little bit unlucky there. If we could have maybe had, you know, like a power shot or a finesse shot or whatever play style, that would have been better. But he gets technically an assist, or is it not? It's a header from Sneddon that's saved, and then it falls for Moreles. We do make it 2-0, and at the moment we're absolutely destroying Gillingham, but they pull one back with about 12, 13, 14 minutes to go, including injury time, and I thought, uh-oh, here we go. But what an interception, or tackle, that is, up to Sneddon. Surely he's going to get a chance to shoot on goal. It's well saved, to be fair. The corner will come in now, and we've got a lot of space in the box. We haven't been able to pick anyone out, but now we're going to occupy that space with Jeffery, and that is a special goal. Absolutely ridiculous. League 2, remember, the quality of football in League 2 is good. Don't get me wrong, they're very good footballers. Of course they are. But it's rare you see a goal with this much quality, and the defender was literally waving at the camera there. He just thought, yeah, this is going in, bicycle kick. I might as well wave and say hi to my mum. But there you go. Really, really good result. No clean sheet, but 3 points. Who cares? And we move on into the next one. This is technically a rivalry. I did select Salford as my rival, only because I just hate the class of 92 or whatever. The United players that own the club or partially own the club. So, yeah, I would like to win this game, even though it's not a real proper rivalry. I guess we're never really going to have one. We are a made-up, created club. I can choose whoever I want to have a rivalry with, but we are very, very much on top in this game. And now suddenly Salford come down the other end. Is that a cross? Is it a shot? I don't know, but they started to have possession. They were holding onto the ball very well. Another cross comes in, and you saw it took me ages to even get a touch on the ball there. And it was a first half of 2 halves. It really was. The first 25 minutes or so, we dominated, and then the last 20 minutes or so, they were on top. So now into the second half, I really wanted to get an early goal. Jeffery with the finesse puts it wide, unlucky. And now Magellan is playing lovely football with Cook down the left side. I think he would have been offside there, but he slides in. He gets the ball. Why didn't I take an extra touch? I don't know. Why did I shoot? I should have just waited. Should have taken it just a little bit closer. Moreles wins it, though. And then Magellan's here to pick up the loose ball, and that is what we needed to do before. Put it in the top corner. He makes up for it and does a weird celebration. I don't even know what that is. It's a bit of a lucky deflection. The ball's kind of just fallen in front of the number 5 there, and Magellan has latched onto it, taken a great touch to get it out of his feet. And that, I mean, look how far away the keeper is. No chance. I don't think even a Premier League goalkeeper would have got close to that. So we do win this rival derby game. And it's a 1-0, 3 points win. Fantastic. So back into another youth scout report or youth academy report. We've got Gordon Strachan. We've also got Rob Henderson here. I wasn't too sure about him, but Gordon Strachan, his potential's not great, but his overall could be good, and we do need a right back. And here he is. He's 58 rated, or 57, almost 58. He is 60 to 82 potential, which, yeah, it's not great. But you know what? I do need a right back. I do. So we are going to keep him in the youth academy there. And eventually, all three of those players should make it into the team. I'm hoping we can get Oscar Mason in early next season. We just need him to turn 16 as soon as possible. But now we're moving on into the next game. It's another big one. This time we're taking on Bradford, who are top of the league right now. Bradford City, top of League 2. It just feels like every time we play against one of the top sides, they're currently leading the table. It's weird. This is the third time now in just recent weeks we're taking on whoever's number one. And we concede an early goal here. And I could have easily got a sending off there with Schofield. Watch this replay. I was panicking, all right? He's not the quickest left back yet. He will obviously gain pace. But he got a yellow card and we conceded. Double jeopardy saving us there. We could have had a red and been 1-0 down. But Cook really should have been doing better with that shot. He went with his left when I really wanted him to hit that with his right, his stronger right foot. Here we've got Hooper getting the ball back. He is quite comfortably my best midfielder. He is better than Atkins. But Magellan couldn't quite give him the assist there. It's not a bad idea to hit it low into the bottom corner, but he's just put it wide there. I was a bit frustrated. Still 1-0 down at this point. Here's Magellan again with a shot blocked. Finding the ball into Cook, and unfortunately he's gone with his left again. Why is he hitting that with his left foot when he can use his right and go across the goal? It makes absolutely no sense. Still 1-0 down. You think finally we're in, and then Magellan's put it wide again. He was having an absolute stinker in front of goal here. But we've won the ball back here with Wilson. He's not a bad right back. I'm just interested to see if we can improve in that position. But he is the one who got us going on this attack. And Cook makes up for those two terrible misses earlier in this game. He equalises against the current best team in the league. Can we go on to win this game? We need Cook firing on all cylinders, and he did have a much better end to the game here. After all of those chances, though, he could have probably had a hat-trick. Unfortunately, though, guys, that ball didn't quite work out. It goes straight to the keeper, who decides to go for a little jog. And then that is the full-time whistle. Not bad. A draw against Bradford City, we'll take that. And finally, we get another offer in for a player that I'm looking to sell. This is Alfie Weaver. I've used him maybe 5, 6, 7 times. He's fine, he's decent, but we will, of course, accept an offer of just over £100,000 to sell a 54-rated 29-year-old. You know, he's not going to make it into the team, so we will let him go for that. Hopefully, that deal will go through. We're going to go ahead and put Snedden into this next game. I think I decided to put Russell in as well. Yep, there you can see. I was a little bit angry at Magellan. He missed quite a few good chances recently. And we're going to quick sim this one. And Tranmere Rovers have beaten us. I was not expecting that. 86th minute, you're kidding me. Finley, super sub, came on in the 60th minute and won it for them. And once again, guys, it's more bad news. Not only did we just lose that game, we've received yet another offer for one of my best young players. Matt Hooper, remember the name. He seems to be attracting a lot of interest around Europe. This time over in Spain, we've got Girona trying to sign him. And again, look, I was willing to accept an offer well over 200 million. 2 million, sorry. 200 million, as if he's as good as Neymar. I asked for 2.4 and they said no. And it's recommended that I could go up to 2.7. So again, I've done the right thing there. I've actually gone in with, I think, a very fair offer, and they've just decided that they're not going to match it. It is what it is, and here is Hooper now. I'm very, very pleased to keep hold of him. He is such a good player. He really is. Converting to DM at the moment to fit into this new tactic that I'm using, and I've seen multiple of you guys saying that you're using it and it's really, really good. Now, this is a really nice finish, but did anyone notice something in the build-up there? Let's have a little replay of the touch from Atkins. It's a great finish, but look at this. Oh my God. Atkins, it's on camera in 4K. Absolutely beautiful. What a beautiful way to just knock the ball to a teammate to open up some space. 1-0 up. Beautiful. Probably my favourite pre-assist that we've had in this entire season of FC 25 so far. Just that little flick. And Cook is on one today. He's cooking them. I had to, sorry. 2-0 up, half an hour played. We were absolutely on top here, and I needed to get back to winning ways after losing against... Well, we've lost a couple of somewhat easy winnable games this season when you look at the teams I've lost to in the table. It does seem to be the teams lower than me just turn up. It's very frustrating. Here is Magellan into Moreles. Surely it's 3-0. Nope. He's hit the post behind the posts. The support posts. Unfortunate, really, because 3-0 would have wrapped the game up. But honestly, looking at what that striker just did, walking away, dribbling away with the ball, what are they thinking? They clearly gave up. We've had another offer come in, and I think Weaver was sold, by the way. It was a successful bid, so he'll leave at the end of the season. Here we have one for Isaac Hill. Terrible defender. Couldn't get on with him at all. So he will be leaving as well, hopefully. And here we have confirmation of the table at the moment. With just a few games to go, we are in 5th place, but it's tight. A loss or two could drop us into 7th. So staying here is exactly what we need to do. Sorry, it was one game. It's Grimsby, and I wasn't able to load the game up properly. I don't know what was happening. It was crashing my game. So I wanted to show you guys, if you have this problem where going into the game crashes it, start it via simulation and jump in. And that seemed to work for me. So again, sorry, I got confused for a second there thinking it was 48 games. It's 46 games, and this is our 46th match of the season. The final game up against Grimsby. A huge opportunity here to get into the playoffs, or stay in the playoffs. Here is Cook. It's 0-0 going into the second half here. Just could not find the opening goal. We've got 20 minutes left. Here is Cook. He finds Moreles. He's not missing from there. I mean, he has done. You've seen it in this episode. I've missed multiple chances like that. But this time it goes flying in. Huge save from Collar there to keep it at 1-0. I really wanted the 3 points just to hold on to the playoff positions. And there it is, guys. There is going to be another episode. Oh, bye, Cook. Where was he running off to? We've got an offer here from Barrow as well, who have been top of the table a couple of times this season. 85 grand for our 28-year-old third choice goalkeeper. Yes, please. We get a message from Largo here as well. He's really enjoying his time here. He wants to stay. He's on loan from Celta Vigo, of course. He's got a very, very high value and a release clause of 950k, I think it is, which unfortunately, yep, there you can see it there. His market value's jumped up by 52%. We simply cannot afford to make this permanent, so unfortunately, Largo will be going back. But he was a great, great loan deal. And here is how the table looks at the end of the season. We missed out on the top 4 by a point. 23 wins from 46. So we won 1 in every 2 games. I think that is a spectacular achievement for our first season. So it does mean we're in the playoffs, and you will see in just a moment who we will be taking on. But a really good result, and you can pause the screen at any point here to see where a team is, but Cheltenham Town have gone down by, well, they're not going down in-game, but they would be in real life. There is no relegation in League 2 in FC, of course. Accrington there, Morecambe, Salford City, I think are just okay, or would be just okay. And there you can see we will be taking on Doncaster in the League 2 playoffs. In the other game, it's Walsall versus Notts County. I cannot wait. This will be tomorrow. It's an extra episode for you guys this week. Obviously, I've been doing 3 episodes. There's going to be 4. So get your predictions down below. Are we going to make it into League 1 in just 1 attempt? We weren't able to do that last time. But I think if we really put our minds to it and we play well, we can do it this time. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.